Hello guys, I hope you're having a really good day, and today we will be talking about how to write an essay. After today's class, you will learn the main steps you have to follow in order to write a complete essay, regardless if you don't have a top quality level of English writing. As I mentioned, you will learn about the 5 steps to write an essay, which are pre-writing, drafting, revising, cleaning, and publishing. Pre-writing. When it comes to pre-writing, the first thing you have to do is to choose your topic. If you can't decide what topic to write about, it's important that you choose one that it's entertaining for you or that gets you motivated to write. In the process of the pre-writing comes the writing plan. In this part of the process, you have to write about 6 elements to fill this in completely. This is mostly for you in order for you to remind yourself what are you writing or what are you writing about. Okay, the first element is the topic. This means what are you writing about. This is really important for yourself just to keep you focused on the path you want to follow. Then comes the purpose. Why is this important to do? Why are you writing it? It might be to persuade someone to change the idea, or might be just to expose how your summer vacation was. So this is really important for yourself. Moreover, you have to talk about the audience. The audience means who do you want to reach with your essay. It can be kids, it can be single mothers, I don't know, it depends on your topic also. You also have to look for your essay's form. What do I mean by this? You need to focus on if it's going to be a persuasive writing, a descriptive writing, among others. I mean, if you're trying to convince someone, it might be a persuasive essay. If you want to describe how your summer vacation was, it might be a descriptive essay. That's what I mean by this, but you will see an example in a few minutes. Another element is the controlling idea. This might be the same as the main idea. I mean, by this I mean the main message you want to reflect to the reader. I mean, if you're talking about pollution, your controlling idea might be as why do we need to care more about the ecosystem, because it might cause some consequences in the future. That might be a controlling idea for an essay. Also, you have to check for the voice and the tone. This means, if you're talking about a really serious topic, you might want to put on some serious tone or some serious voice. Another example would be if you want to talk about your joyful vacations, you can't have a sarcastic or a serious tone. You must be joyful and funny. Now we're going to check together my writing plan for my essay. So here I have it, my writing plan, so we can check it out both. You will also have it in this part of the screen, so let's check it out. First, the topic is traditional education system should change. This means that I'm mostly going to talk about the traditional education system and its flaws. Going further, the purpose. My purpose is to inform people about the deficiencies of the traditional education system. Yeah, that correlates with the topic, so it's a good purpose. You should look for the correlation between the topic and your purpose. The audience. My audience are the students, the education professionals, the parents, and people interested in education. My form. Because I want to convince everyone that the traditional education system is not effective, then my essay should be a persuasive essay. So that's the case. Controlling idea would be why must school systems need a change and what direction should traditional education take. So if you can get a main idea of the whole essay I'm going to write, you should get this one. And finally, the voice and the tone. A serious, open-minded, and futuristic. The next step into the pre-writing process is the 5W and H chart. So as you can see in this part of the screen, you have my 5W&H chart. So we're going to check this together. The first thing you have to put in there is the who. Who are you talking about? In this example, we're talking about the traditional education system. Next step. The next H is what. What is happening, or what are you talking about? In this case, which is my essay, we're talking about that traditional educational systems must seek for a new direction if innovation is wanted. So this is what it's about. Also, where is this happening? In the case of my essay, is in the United States and most countries. Then the when is this happening? Right now. Why is this important to read? Because school is killing students' creativity, as my essay says. Also, the next step is the how. How are they doing this? By not developing students' talents and passions. All this, you have to put all of this into your 5W&H chart, because it's important for yourself just to go back for and look at it and reading, so you can see if your essay is going to the right direction, or at least the direction you wanted in the first part or at the beginning of it. So the next step on this is to research. You must research in reliable sources. By this I mean really not on Wikipedia. Google Docs is really good, so you might want to try it. The next and last part of the pre-writing process is to make your outline. This is really important for you to do, because this is your main guide as you are writing your essay. As you can look over here, you have my outline, so let's check it together. Let's take a look at the outline. First, we have the topic, which is traditional education system should change. It stays the same. Then we go to the first paragraph, which is schools don't concentrate on children's creativity. So you're mostly going to talk about this in the first paragraph, but then you have to have two main subtopics. The first one is a hierarchy of subjects. This has to correlate with the main topic of your first paragraph. And well, let's see. Then you have B, lack of empathy. All of this correlates with the deficiencies of the educational system. So as you can see, it makes sense, and you should do something like this. I don't mean the same topic, but I mean the same relationship between the details and subdetails you want to put in. The second paragraph is about the effective system versus the non-effective system, which is Finland versus the USA. It is really important that when you do a persuasive essay, you write comparisons and contrasts, because you can put in two perspectives of your whole point of view. So, considering the two subtopics, we have the misuse of standardized testing, and also we have the dropouts. So this is mostly what am I going to compare about these two countries. This is mostly on the persuasive essay, but as you can see, it has a correlation between all the subtopics, and that is something you should look for in your outline. So the third topic would be dropout management, and the subtopic would be alternative teaching. It doesn't matter if one paragraph is shorter than the other, as long as you put in the idea that you have to put in. So then you have to go for the conclusion. My conclusion is establishing the right climate and our future. This mostly and most importantly have to get into the reader. Some kind of motivation, some kind of strong point. You also have to restate your thesis statement that you will do at last after the introduction. So we have finished with pre-writing. The next step is drafting. In this rough draft, you have to put on all your ideas into somehow an essay, even though it's not going to be your final one. This is because the drafting process comes with the revising process. As you can see here, you have my draft, which is really marked in red. That is because I made a lot of mistakes while doing it, some grammatical, just some vocabulary ones. Furthermore, you need to clean your essay. This is just after revising it. This means that you should look at your essay, look all the mistakes you have written on it, and then write the clean one. Write your final copy. This, last but not least, is publishing it. This means just checking out that it comes off really well. You have revised it a lot of times, you have gone through the whole process, then you have to publish it. I hope that was helpful for you. I really desire you to have a really nice grade on that essay we have worked for, and see you next time.